What is the Mandela effect? I'll spare you by explaining the common known definition that you can research the internet on your own and find. We are born into this world with an open mind, ready to receive information. As we develop, we learn common truths, or what we think are common truths. I say or what we think, because think about what you know to be true right now. I mean, really let the world be quiet for 5 minutes. Shut off your phone and electronics, after this video of course, and think about what you know in life and why you see it as true. How much of what you know has been observed? Also, out of what you have observed, did you really see what you thought you saw? And are you remembering it correctly? Institution learning brings us into a type of indoctrinated knowledge. This knowledge has a weak foundation when simple independent investigation can show lies within the educational programming. If we are taught something that is grown from a foundational lie, then what do we really know? So, reality is shifting. Is it shifting, or are some of us observing targeted changes? Us that see changes know that the changes are of an ordered nature. Things done with an order that has foundational history to back it up can't be an accident. So, therefore, something or someone intelligent is behind these changes. Most all the changes are things that can be easily spotted if a person is looking for them, as in known company logos, or an iconic movie lines, landmark buildings, book titles, storylines within books, just to name a few. One of the most compelling for some is the Bible changes, primarily found in the King James Version. Our memories are made up of what we are taught and what we observe. Personally, seeing things change overnight from what I have observed all my life to something that this world says didn't change and has always been is a profound awakening event. I have been blessed to grow up around some Bible stories and have always been interested in how prophecy has proven the Bible before I noticed this so-called Mandela effect. I have seen the book of Daniel become alive in just the recent years, when before this book took a confusing message for myself, and I know many that tried to understand it struggled as I did. Many verses are different as the shifts happen. However, many verses explain what is happening as well. I was asked by a loved one, quote, "If the Mandela effect is a message from God, then why all the movie changes and why the logo changes? Who cares about ads shifting and being different anyway?" My answer, that's the end of that quote by the way, my answer, how many people actually read the Bible? Would anyone know the Bible was changing if only the Bible changed and nothing else was affected? I know I wouldn't have noticed. I have read the Bible, but I didn't read it in practice, meaning daily, or sometimes weeks would go by and I wouldn't even look at it. I grew up with stories, and that may be my saving grace, as I know that Isaiah 11:6, what it originally said. I know John 3:16 had shall in it. I know the Lord's Prayer especially, because I say it every night. Are we creators of our reality? We can make decisions that are right and wrong, and we can stick by those decisions. We are not gods, and I think such is missing the point of this awakening event, in my opinion. We should not consider ourselves gods. Could we be in a simulation? Well, I know one thing, is that the same establishment that has lied about multitudes of other things is pushing this so-called simulation theory. There is a multi-universe theory as well that states there's an infinite number of parallel realities. These realities are merging. This theory is also found in the mainstream science explanations. Not to say that everything told to us is a lie. But keep in mind, when gathering information from liars, it's like buying a used car from a known crooked dealer. Will you get a dependable car that way? Not many, mainstream in fact, I don't know of any, that are using Bible prophecy as an explanation. I don't have the exact answer to what is going on. I find it very compelling that the book of Daniel explains these events. I suggest reading it. I believe the time is coming shortly to get off the fence. Choose a side, or the side will choose you. The prophecy and revelation doesn't speak well of those that just fall in line and not stand up for the truth. Consider observation of changes, training to stand up for what you know is to be true. As the father of all lies becomes more powerful, the gray area will go away. So, what is the Mandela effect? A great awakening for all who will pay attention, the ability to know we've been lied to as we see lies, knowledge that there is more to life than our physical life here on this planet or plane, whatever you subscribe to. That's most likely what it is. There is an intelligence behind the design. There is the ultimate authority, and then there is a fraudulent authority that has its time running out. If you are a Christian, I suggest you really investigate what that means to you. If you are not a Christian, I ask that you give the prophecies a chance to resonate with you. In the time of God's choosing, the truth will present itself. In the meantime, you are loved by those that understand why Jesus came here. No one predicted these shifts as far as I know. The Bible does speak about how it will eventually change to a point that it will be unreadable for those who know the truth. Amos 8, verse 11 and 12. Quote, "Behold, the days come, says the Lord God, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord." End quote. Seek truth, and truth shall set you free. Until next time, thank you for listening. May God bless you and protect you on your journey of truth.